So I came in, I took 2,000 out of the bank account, and as I sat down to order something, the guy walks past and he bends down, picks it. I dropped this out of my fucking pocket on the floor, and he picks it up and passes it to me, and I thank him very much. If I buy a wallet or use a wallet, I lose it. Last time I bought something like that, I fucking shag over my shoulder, a bag over my shoulder from a second-hand shop. I forgot that the strap was fucked. That fell off on the bike. Lost the fucking 4,000 yen in money, driving license, security, fucking. Lado's just come in for 6 o'clock shift. Well, that's what I meant to do. Why? Because he's a cunt. Every time he fucking comes out, it's always got to be about him. He's his big fucking mouth, never shuts the fuck up, talks a load of fucking bollocks. He's a selfish individual fucking wanker. That's why I hate the cunt. It showed recently what a cunt he was when his mates in the band, they took a decision. They'd let him have his music his way before with this, they were quite agreeable. When they wanted to do it, he was totally against them. And then he starts fucking crying that they've got all the fucking big lawyers. Then why did you fucking bring the case, you fucking prick? If I'm wrong, please tell me something good that he did. Oh yeah, he's looking after his sick wife that happens to be a fucking multi-million heiress. Yeah. I bet he was hoping she died a lot fucking earlier. See, he was crying that he's got no money, but now he's going on this book tour. Getting better, Alex. If I can just, I thought I would stop drinking. I nearly stopped drinking last night. And then I switched on a program, Richard Aoyade, on all the drinks that going on with all the select comedians from around Britain and around the world, drinking around Europe, and so that means that I have to have a drink. I'll try again tomorrow. Oysters. 200 yen. So the price has gone up now. But the beer's cheap. Hey up, Murray. Upset this girl now because I'm going to ask for waribashi. Waribashi kudasai.
Waribashi, hi.
I didn't do too much today. I just took some rubbish out. Thank you. Proper. You know something? I don't even. Can you name one of their songs? I can't remember if they had any songs that I liked. I got a message from the prosecutor that he wants to talk to me. So hopefully I might get a warning. That's what I'm hoping for. Can you name? No, they might have had one song that I liked. What do you think? Nah, didn't ring a bell, that one. But I never saw anything else. The only other person I saw talking from the Sex Pistols was maybe Sid Vicious. No, but if you look, for example, if you look at Lemmy, if you look at him, you think he's a horrible individual. But once he talked a lot of sense, didn't he? He seemed to be kind, Lemmy. No, I think the Pistols had a few. I like a few of the Pistol songs actually. Friggin' in the Rigging, Pretty Vacant. Did you like the Sex Pistols, Murray? the new cases in Japan, Murray, is about 345. Really low. I've no idea what Auckland is, mate. Well, you probably weren't. Huh? Was that his second band? Wow. Okay, before Motor, okay. Yeah, I know that. I recognise that name. Yeah, one of Lemmy's sayings, which I liked, was that he says he covered that if you could, he says if you could play guitar, you could get a girl. He says, but if you could really play guitar, things got a lot better. Well, are you anywhere near that, Murray? Look at England; they had 85%, didn't they? And now it's just dropping now back into the 30,000 new cases a day. It was at 50,000 cases for 2 days. And now we've got these fucking nutters blocking up the roads and other nutters fucking climbing up buildings. Everybody's taking too much piss out of fucking Britain at the moment. They fucking meant this. They say they want everybody to go on a plant-based diet. They're just fucking crazy. When it starts getting this way, it's these kind of people that'll start killing people, like farmers. I don't think I'll order those again. The only metal band I like is Baby Metal. There's a maybe it's is it an Australian band? There's a guy that dances with the shorts on, the lead singer. And it showed you them doing a concert in Brazil, I think it was. Fucking amazing. This massive stadium. Do you think there's any truth, Murray, with the it does get worse in winter and it gets better in summer? Because the other week in England they were talking about there'll be a massive a massive flu problem. AC/DC. It was great. I just clicked on it for some reason, but it was electric. Excuse the pun. No, I think it's about 70 or 80,000 people. I think Paul McCartney holds the record for the biggest concert ever, but it was a free concert in Brazil. I had a full fresh cream roll, Swiss roll, a few hours ago. It was fantastic. I don't know how that's going to affect my stomach. I haven't had any cheese for a while. I've been wondering whether to go drive to a city down the lane, down the road, and join Costco. Well, hasn't been too bad recently because the price of scrap and metal and wiring has increased quite a lot. So that's quite good. And the main thing is that the coronavirus is really dropping down. New cases very low. 125 million people, and it's down to a few hundred new cases. All right, Tom. So I think that's the most important thing, the case is really dropping down, and things are turning back. So all the bars are turning back to normal now. There's no more really closing time. Maybe I should ask here. It might be different in different parts of town. Who's that fucking prick? To get rid of this wanker before. I was watching a program yesterday about this guy that goes around Europe with comedians from other countries as well, and there was a Finnish famous beer or something, and it was called long poke or something, and it just meant longer beer. Which country are you in, Alex? I can't remember, mate. Yeah, I'll try to remember the name properly next time. But they were going around all these different places in Europe, and some of the drinks sounded great. There was one with the sugar, gin, vodka, orange juice from Valencia oranges, and cava. Ah, okay, all right, mate. And then if you wanted, you could put some Cointreau in the top. £5. Seemed very good. Seemed a very good drink. Yeah, well, everywhere I'm just about the only one in town that doesn't wear a mask. The station, everybody's got a mask. When I went into town the other day, I put a mask on. And in the bar, when you go to the counter, you've got to put a mask on. But the last time I went into this bar in town, you can't talk to anyone next to you. You can only talk to the people that you came in with. Yes, there was a picture of Slovenia the other day somewhere. It looked very nice. Yeah, someone I was telling. There's this guy I used to temp in Bowling with, and they said that they went to see relatives in that area in Yugoslavia. Said it was very nice. I think I'm getting old. Maybe I should start fasting again, get some energy back. What's the chicken shape roll your country? Excuse me. Obviously, there's a battery warning, 20%. Didn't realise that. It's getting low. Yeah, watching this. You can watch this. It's called Richard Aoyade, Best Drinks. It's about 1 hour long, and it shows you these interesting pubs and bars in Europe, in Slovenia, in the Baltic countries, Finland, Sweden, Swindon. But the host of the show, Richard Aoyade, he doesn't seem to drink as much as his guests. I'm not talking to myself here. I'm still live then. Hey? Am I broadcasting now, Alex? I just signed out and signed back in. Okay, yeah. So if I don't see comments for a few minutes, then sometimes I've been cut off. You went on before, Tom. The local prosecutor said he wants to talk to me. So what could be good news? Or if it's good news, they'll say don't do it again. If it's bad news, they're saying prepare yourself for a fucking prison sentence. Yeah, but it just depends on what. I remember being in New Zealand for quite a long time, and the north of England don't particularly get on or like the south of England. But for the first time in a long time, I heard this Cockney accent, and it was just like music to my ears. So good to hear like a home accent. Yeah, well, that's good if you can get that confident and maybe get English under your belt. That's good. They say that when you've got an hold of a language, you dream in it. So if you're dreaming in English, then you're doing pretty well. I think my old mate, who's 72 now, he was feeding the dogs. They're really strenuous work. I think maybe it's just giving them dog food now instead of making all the food. You couldn't go on doing that for a long time. Do you have English at school? Yeah, we usually in England when we were kids, we would just learn. I was a fool. I chose the wrong school. I could have gone to the grammar school, Not a do it, but it was an old grammar school, but it wasn't a current grammar school. But maybe a lot of the old good teachers were there. No, but it's good. Spanish is good. But if you learn English or Spanish as a kid, it's not going to be too difficult to switch to the other one. Yeah, I think we started learning French when we was about 6 years old, I think. Really early on. But like just the songs. A few years ago I was stuck in an elevator with a French girl and she was just speaking in French to me. Fuck man, it's so sexy. Je suis parlé français. Je m'appelle Gary. Mi nombre is got that Spanish in it. Mi nombre is. I think it'd be not too bad in France. I was chatting to two French girls once in the hub and we were speaking French. I think we were speaking French, English and Japanese for about 2 hours. But when I was 16 I got a course and I studied that by myself for a while from Linguaphone. Yeah, I'd love to learn another language which is better than what my Japanese is, you know, really understand. But obviously that's going to be an easier language is going to be like Spanish or French. Now the Russian seems interesting. I'm still keen on learning that. And if I ever get back to England, get me pension money, maybe do like a month or 3 month course there. Oh, it doesn't have to be Russian. I can probably go to a few countries, yeah, and learn. That sounds like a European language, doesn't it? That's not Russian, is it? Oh, really? What does it mean? Oh. Yeah, I was a few months ago. I was like going to bed at night and putting it on the. I was putting it on the computer and going to sleep with the things on, the phrases. For English speakers, I was like for Scandinavian speakers, it's more difficult for English speakers. Of course, learning French, Italian, and Spanish are the easier ones for the English speakers because of the number of Romance words in English. There was a French politician the other day, right-wing politician, saying, "We have hated the English for 1,000 years." Yeah, don't try to pick that up, mate. Even if it's not Glaswegian, it's still difficult to understand. I don't know if it's the lowlands, but there's one part of the country where they speak English really well, like James Bond, for example. So it's difficult to tell that they're actually Scottish. You can get that in the Japanese language as well. You can get the same word and it means two. One word can have two meanings. The opposite meanings. It goes dark here now about 5 o'clock, 5:15. That's right, yeah. You in Japanese means to speak. Yeah, you've got to be careful of words like that, yeah. That's very you. Yeah, maybe they exaggerate. I think when you grow up, you realise that French, I think we probably really get on, to tell you the truth. So we just fed up. Don't forget, we're both the same people, yeah? So the French came into the English, they were the government for so many years, yeah? And then we were fucking fighting with the French, we beat the French. Just trying to figure out whether I should get a carafe of wine. The prices have doubled from. He's doing a book tour, but he was in the news in the Daily Mail. One of the book tours was cancelled because they say his manager was being a arsehole. So they cancelled the show. The theatre cancelled the show. So maybe a lot of people write about Savile, but no one listened to him. He was like probably really. I used to watch Jimmy Savile when he used to go, Jim will fix it, and he gave me the creeps. He really did. But I like what he did for the kids. But like I said, so I had a joke at that time, and it went like because he was like the sponsor, or he did a lot for people that were quadriplegic. They couldn't, they'd broken the spine and they couldn't use most of the body. And so he was accused of having sex with corpses in the mortuary. And so if a person came in with they moved them from a different hospital and they came in and they were quadriplegic and they couldn't move anything, Jimmy Savile used to say, well, they're just as good as dead. Yeah, she's not the most popular person, is she? That's what I need to write, a few good songs. But the thing is, you get a lot of these people that write all these songs and they're worth millions and millions, and then if they die, and then the estate, they just keep on getting money from the estate. And sometimes the people that are left behind, they never work, they just live off the estate. And that is the idea behind one of Hugh Grant's films, where his dad wrote one good song and then he just lived off all the residuals. Can't be bad, can it? Yeah, we'll just have one glass of wine. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's the royalties, and then every time the record gets played, like they get a little bit of money for that. Yeah. Yeah, so I talked to someone, they were doing plays. If they do famous plays, they've got to pay the playwright. And it wasn't cheap. What's it? The RTV slot? I'm not sure what that means,
空いてる時
Alex.
下げても大丈夫ですか？他の時もいいですか？ありがとうございます。
Yeah, but I don't. He didn't live for many years after that, though, did he? Well, Alex Guinness did it for Star Wars. I think he took 3% or something like that. Jack Nicholson did it for. Jack Nicholson did it for Batman. He got a load of money from that. And he sold Danny DeVito. And Danny DeVito asked for the same deal, but he didn't get it. What's that, Alex? Is that a new film or something? I remember Danny DeVito when he played Danny in Taxi. I think it was Danny. He was the I can't remember, I'm not sure if it was Danny, but he played the he played the manager. Oh, I don't know that film either, Alex. But he said what he would do if he went out at night, he would ask a lot of women, do you want to have sex? And they would say no, because he says eventually someone says yes, and he says so how many women did you ask before someone said yes? He says 2,000. Do you think the vineyard owners have short lives or long lives? I mean, of course, if you have a... I once went to my wife found me this, I think you could go to this wine tasting thing for 1,500 yen. And I got like nearly three full bottles of wine as gifts. And I was talking to a lot of these people from Australia, and it just seemed they had a really nice life. But I guess you could drink a bottle every day, you'd be all right. Excuse me. Well, you're still quite young, aren't you, Alex? Sometimes you can get really nice wine. It tastes fantastic now. Also, make a nice sangria. It's really nice. Just a bit too young, pal. Chablis, that's quite nice from France. The one thing they go crazy for is Beaujolais, new Beaujolais, but I think that's fucking overrated. But did he have like a vineyard, or did he have like some vines, or what? Because when I was a kid, we used to get these, I don't know, maybe these films and or whatever it was, and you could see like these Spanish women, you know, just stepping up and down on the grapes and getting all the juice out of the grapes. I think at one time you could actually buy a wine making kit. Wow, sounds like a cool granddad. I've actually heard of dandelion wine. I've never drunk it, but I have heard of it. Well, I think even in England, you know, there are people. There's another one called elderberry wine. Maybe you can make lots of wines from different things. Well, that's finished a lot earlier than I thought, guys. So this is going to die in about 10 seconds. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you next time, if not later. Oh, sorry to you about your granddad, Alex. Take care, pal. Take care, Tom. See you later. Bye-bye.